Welcome to another video. This could be another VR game. Not mainly gameplay, but just talking about a game. My initial thoughts after 2 days playing it. This is Forefront, and I play the standalone Quest 3S version, not the PCR version. I wish I had the PCR version, but my PC laptop was not fast enough to do VR. So I'll put on the screen for the trailer so you can see the bad trailer. This game is like Battlefield in VR. It's got one of the maps is a clone of a map from Battlefield. I haven't played Battlefield. I'm not a Battlefield person, but I like that style of game because in the early days, the original Battlefield, the Star Wars Battlefield, I like them games. You go to vehicles, go and take points out, capture the flag kind of thing, the old days kind of thing. And it was all like online players playing against each other. But VR hasn't really seen this kind of game apart from Population 1, but that's more like find stuff, loot stuff and do stuff, Those games are good for quick blast and fun. But Forefront to me, when it was announced a while ago it was coming out, beginning of the year I think, it was like, wow, this hopefully it's going to be good. This is a game that people have been wanting, and it's something that the PC could do no problem. But the standalone Quest, this is a challenge for the standalone Quest. Thinking, there's going to be lots of flaws to it, there's going to be lots of lag, there's going to be lots of problems with it. This is what the initial thought was when it was coming out. They'll never get this to run smoothly, the graphics and stuff. But no, the game is flawless, it's brilliant. Only after 3 hours of playing the game, not altogether, there's been only slight teeny bits of lag when there's lots of things on screen, but very short and not uncomfortable, I want to go into for the game aspects and show some clips of my gameplay whilst I talk about it. The first one are the graphics. Okay, now this is a standalone VR. This is like a mobile phone game, you know what I mean? In VR, it's not the PC VR. The PC VR version at the moment looks the same, but that's going to get a lot of graphic overall. So it's going to be far better soon, But for me, this is just phenomenal. I mean, for what it is, the Quest 3 standalone and the Quest 3 itself. It's even on the Quest 2, but I don't know what's going to be like on the Quest 2. I ain't got a clue. But honestly, this is the graphics, the maps. There's 4 maps and there's different game modes. I'm still yet to understand that. But yeah. The draw distance, the graphics, the background, the detail. Okay, when you get close up to stuff, it looks all blocky, it looks a bit, but when from a distance, it looks great, amazing. The only people who fault this is PC VR players because they're, PC VR players. I mean, I'll be the same if I had a PC VR. but yeah, the graphics, to me, I think 7 out of 10, great and brilliant. There you go. So what's the next one? Maps. I've only been to a few. I haven't been to all the maps. But in this little clip I'll show you, there's 2 maps. I think there's 2. I think there's 2 or 3 anyway. The snowy one, I love the ice. Well, that's great. I forgot the map names now. I don't know. And there's one where, straight from Battlefield, where you've got a cliff edge where teams can jump from to come down to attack and parachute down and stuff. And that just blew my mind. I mean, it's the attention to detail on the maps, the hiding places, the locations, and when you destroy stuff, you can destroy buildings, and parts of the building vanish and stuff. They're working on the explosions and stuff like that. So, but the maps themselves, I think they're quite clever, well thought out. I don't know how many maps are going to bring out in the future. I know there's there's a list what they're going to do on the game, what they'll plan to do. So what they plan to do is was very good actually. It's mainly the physics and stuff like that they're going to alter a bit of that. But yeah, the maps, I give that a 7 out of 10 again because it's genius. They're quite massive maps as well. Well, 1 or 2. The ones I've been on are quite big maps. Yeah. Player base now. I've watched a few content creators play this game online, live, or just recorded, and they do get the old kids on there, screaming away, kind of thing. I haven't experienced that yet. I've been on the American Easter servers, and there's been some really good people on there. I haven't. When I've been playing it, I've had the comms on so I can listen to the voices, but they can't hear me talk. It's really for the YouTube video, when I've been editing, when I film it, it's me talking over it, but they can't hear me talking, but I can hear them talking. And I love the way that they interact with you now and again when they win or when you lose, and just the way they do little dances and stuff like that. It's like, and the way they help you as well, especially the medics, because they can drop first aid and you pick it up, and then if you then there's one way you can drop ammo, so you can give people more ammo by throwing ammo pouches at them, unlimited supply kind of thing, and they can use them and stuff. I think it gets people to work as a team, if you've got the right people. But when I played it, I've got these clips there, but when you got the A, B, C, D, E, when you've got to capture the places, and I got to the point where this morning I was playing it, and I was on the bridge and I was protecting the site B, but I was on the bridge, and any time I saw enemies, I shot them. And I like that strategic wise. It's like protecting one of the bases, whilst everyone else is going there fighting. But I think that's a nice little way, because people were helping me. People were when I destroyed some of the bad guys. It's I got a bit of thanks for it and stuff. It was really nice. You know what I mean? It's like really good. It motivates you, kind of thing. And you don't see much of that in games. You don't. I mean, you got Ghost of Tabor and you got Exozone. Those games are great, but you have to spend a long time on them, and this one, you feel like you're working as a team. You feel like you're taking part in something. You're going to get not every game is going to be amazing. You're going to get the kids on some of them, probably, but when you get grown adults who know what they're doing and now can have a good laugh and get on with it, it's just, I love it. Honestly, I love it. Vehicles. I've only been in a couple of the vehicles. Luckily, you can go in first person view or third person view. I think in the beta one, you couldn't go on third person. So when you were driving a vehicle like the little jet ski or the boat or one of the the little four-wheeler things, you do get motion sick. You do get grab it motion sick in first person. I experienced that thinking, whoa, I feel a bit woozy here. But when it's in third person, you can choose it on the option screen, and it's great. It's great. I haven't been in a tanker. I've been in a helicopter. But they're there. You can use them. You can fly them and stuff like that. I mean, all vehicles at the moment on there you can use and stuff. I don't know if they're going to add any more. I do not know. But it's quite empowering when you can shoot a helicopter down with and it's, I don't know, it's hard to explain the feeling of it when you're playing the game, So the positives are amazing game. It's been definitely worth the wait. It's only $19.99, but the price will go up slowly when more stuff comes into it. They said that. A full release in next year, so I don't know how much it'll be then, but so many positives. Negatives are I haven't experienced any much negativity really. No, Then one negative thing I think about it is no tutorial. So it took me ages to learn how to throw grenades. It took me ages to learn how to get the medic packs to throw out. You have to put your hands over one shoulder to get one thing, another shoulder to get another thing. If you're a medic, if you're a mechanic, you got the mechanic thing to repair tanks, and you got the bazooka on the shoulder, but you got to put your hand on the shoulder to throw the grenade. You got to hold the grenade and press a button to get the arc. These things you have to learn yourself. There's no tutorial, nothing to show you. That was the only downside to me. But watching other creators play the game, I've learned a lot from them. Techniques like that little C4 explosives, attaching to things and stuff, that kind of thing. So I've learned a bit from that, So watch quite a few YouTube creators play it, and you can gain stuff from them. They might not tell you what buttons to press, but if you know what you can do, you can practice and at your HQ and just practice stuff like that. That's how I learned how to throw grenades that way, by HQ, no one there, and just practicing pressing buttons to see what happens. And to get into a vehicle, this one took me a long time to do. You have to hold down the right joystick, press it down, and then you jump in the vehicle. I didn't know how to get into a vehicle. I was there going, how the heck do I do this? I was jumping, I was walking, and I accidentally pressed the button and thought, that's how you get in the vehicle. So that wasn't, explained either. But there's a lot of options you can change, and yeah. So to me, the game itself, give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, I can't give it a 10 out of 10 yet, but it's like, okay, let's go back to Ghost of War. I mean, that game is brilliant, but you have to spend a lot of hours on that game. You have to grow stuff, you have to do stuff, you have to keep going back to it. To play the game as it's supposed to be, you've got to be on it 24 hours a day. That's not what I want to do. I want to go on my VR once or twice a week, not every day, and then just have a blast, Exfil Zone is roughly the same as Ghost of War, but you got more flexibility with that. You can pick it up once or twice a week, but if you don't keep up with it, you fall far behind. I guess you can say the same with Forefront. I mean, you've got the level system you've got to build up. You can get better weapons. I mean, after on playing it on day 2, I noticed a lot of players were quite advanced because they've been playing it for so many hours. But you can still get the bazooka and kill them. So even if someone is far advanced, you can still easily shoot them. It just means they got better weapons. They got more precise. It just means that you can still get them. You can still do your job. Still do the game. I don't know if they're planning on wiping it after a while, so everyone's back at the beginning again. To give it a bit of freshness, because any new players joining in a month or two's time, they'll be playing against people who've got the best weapons. You know what I mean? That's where I can see it can go wrong. So if you're going to get the game now and get into the game now. But people will get into it 6 months down the line when it's all advanced, it's all properly officially released, and I just think maybe once every 6 months, give it a wipe so everyone starts again. I mean, it's one of them games where that won't really matter, because you know what you're doing. It just means you're going to build it up again. But I don't know what the plan is for that one. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know how it works in Battlefield. I don't know if I don't know how it works in that. So anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the clips. Every time I play it, I do record the gameplay, but I haven't created any full videos for it. But I'll keep the video files, and if anything exciting happens, I'll make different videos about it. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you've got a Quest 3, if you've got a PCVR or a Pico, check the game out. Get it whilst it's cheap, because it will go up in price. Don't know how much, but it will. The more they add to it, the more it's going to increase in price. So once you buy it now, it's yours. So don't know what about I don't know how they're going to put the DLCs. I don't know what they're going to do with that kind of thing. But hey ho. Until the next one, I'm still playing Arcane Age, but this game is taken over. I just love the player base, the interactions. When you've got the right team, it is so freaking good. So good, you know. Anyway, peeps, that's it for now. Hope you liked it. Catch you in the next one. Doodle pips.